Danielle's not feeling good again, and she hasn't been since the hospital, really. Like that next day she felt better, but then she's just not been feeling good since that day after. So we're about to head to the hospital again to see if we can get her something else to help her nausea. So.
Okay, first things first, don't judge this. These things have not been plucked for a long time. I'm still feeling really, really sick. The medicine that they told me, which is basically just like Unisum and vitamin B6, is not helping at all. Like, I can barely eat anything. I've lost, I think, like 2 pounds. So we're headed back to the hospital. I'm gonna see if they will give me some more fluids and a prescription for zofran, and then I'm gonna see if they will maybe do like a blood panel or something, just in case there's something off. Yeah, I'm feeling really bad. So we are dropping off Everly with my friend Emily, who's gonna watch her for a little bit, and then John's mom is with the other girls. Tyler's in school, but Emily's gonna take Everly over to our house once her kids wake up, and then because John's mom has to leave at 5:30, and hopefully we'll be done by then, but I'm not sure. That's in 3 hours, and last time it took a really long time. So this is what we're doing. Please pray for me because I need relief. It's been like a week and a half of just being in bed and feeling sick every single day. Actually longer than that. It's been almost 2 weeks now. I cannot keep going like this, and neither can John. So.
Well, take 2. I brought my work with me this time though, so hopefully I can get something done if we're just sitting in the room while she's getting fluids or something. Where'd she go? She just walked around. Not excellent, not the best, but very good. So we've been here for about, what time we get here? What time? Maybe an hour? Has it been an hour? Okay, 45 minutes. And there's still plenty of people in line here that were here before us. So it's a lot more crowded today than the last time we came here. But I gotta get her feeling good. It's now 5 o'clock. We're still waiting. You can see it. Somebody's butt has been eating this seat. She wants to laugh, but she won't do it. Well, we finally made it into the room. 3 hours later. Well, isn't that nice? At least somebody gets to lay down around here.
Okay, so at least we don't need an IV. Just kidding. They're gonna put an IV in. So at least I'm not in one of those hospital gowns. The doctor is the same doctor that did ADELINE'S stitches. And we are here and we are going to get more IV fluids and a different kind of medicine.
Danielle's freaking out because the nurse was talking about, what was she talking about?
I mean, there was a little lump already from my vein blew. But she said sometimes you can pull the catheter out and push it back up further and it'll go past the blown part.
What do you mean it blew?
Like, picture your vein being like this tube and a hole in the side of it.
Yeah. Does it heal itself?
So she's saying pull the catheter back and push it up so that it goes past the hole. So the fluids can still go. But
it'll start leaking out.
Or it's like blown more or whatever. And the fluid could be going just into my arm. She said it would hurt. Does my arm look different? And that it would like get a lump.
I don't know. I mean, it looks a little bigger there, but I feel like that's just because that's where the...
No, it's bigger because it blew, but...
Oh.
Because there was a lump.
Oh. Well, I think it's okay. We'll keep an eye on it.
I just, like, it hurts, but maybe my arm just hurts. Or maybe it hurts from the blood. Like, I can't tell.
Yeah, she said if it hurts, let her know. But you don't know if it hurts to kind of hurt.
Yeah, it will kind of hurt. It's like really sore.
Maybe she'll be back soon and you can just ask her about it. How you feeling?
Cold.
Like your heart's cold?
Yes, that's it.
I figured.
No, like my whole arm is cold, my blood is cold, I'm hungry.
Hungry. We're giving her the good stuff. And we're getting out of here. And it's 7:40.
Oh my gosh.
We've only been here for...
No wonder I'm tired. I've been going to bed at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, you have. What time did we get here? 2:30, 3 o'clock? Like 3 o'clock?
Like 2:45. I mean, we first came in probably at like 2:45.
Yeah. It's 8:24. We've had a fun day here. But we're tired. And hopefully we can eat. Or she can eat. I can eat. I can always eat. But we're leaving. Good evening. It's evening. Okay, you guys. So... we went ahead and wanted to share with you our second trip to the emergency room, and then I wanted to sit down and give you guys kind of an update and explain, I guess, in a little more detail what's been going on. I am laid up in bed right now. If you see, like, I got my head laid back and everything because I'm feeling kind of nauseous tonight. I've actually been in bed since about 5 o'clock tonight and just like relaxing. I don't know what it is still. I'm doing better during the day, but as soon as it hits like 4:35, I'm like, I gotta eat and go lay down. Like, I just start feeling really bad. It kind of all goes downhill after there. Okay, so hospital trip. They gave me, because the diclegis, or the Unisamin B6 that I was taking was not working at all. So we went back and I'm thinking, I'm gonna feel great again after IV fluids. We'll ask them to give me the zofran this time because that's what they had given me in the hospital the first time, and I felt amazing the next day. And then next day, I did not feel the best. I think I just felt like kind of the same. So I tried taking that, and it's been rough, you guys. Like, I've legit laid in bed or on the couch pretty much every day for most of the day. I will say the past few days I've been up and about more. But I really have to muster my energy, and if I go do something, that pretty much knocks me out for like 2 days. So with all of my pregnancies, I've actually been sick and throwing up pretty much every day until about 25 weeks. I feel like this time has totally knocked me on my butt. I cannot function. It's like, it's bad. Around here, we're having to call in the troops to come help us because cleaning, like, John can only juggle so much of his work and the girls, and then the house, and things just are falling through the cracks, and I'm not being useful at all. That's kind of what's been going on. Now, like I said, the past few days I've been feeling a little better. So I was taking the zofran, but I've noticed it's giving me really bad headaches. And so even if I have to take it, I was only taking it if I'm like, I'm going to throw up, like right now. I feel so sick. Like, I would take it and just lay down and either try to go to sleep or just like lay down until it kicked in. But then I was noticing that on the days that I was needing to do that, I would end up with a really bad headache. Like, this is so weird, but it is a symptom of HG. Noise triggers it. Noise triggers my nausea so bad. So like the kids, and then smells, you guys, like, this is so sad. I cannot stand the smell of John or my kids or even myself. Like, and it's not like bad. They don't stink. It's just like if they go outside and come back in, like, I can't handle dirty dishes. There's so many things that are just triggering it. But then if I'm like laying, like the girls in their high-pitched voices, like shrieking and laughing and giggling, I'm like, John, I have to go upstairs and go to bed. Like, I'm gonna throw up, like giving me a headache. It's hard. Okay, so like that all is hard physically, but emotionally, like, I feel so disconnected and kind of isolated and alone. Like, it's been rough, let's just say. I feel like we're coming out of the worst of it. Like I said, now it's mostly in the evenings that I start to feel bad, and so if I go rest. But I've been managing the days, and I've been doing it without the medicine because whenever I can, I prefer not to take, like allopathic medicines. I would prefer to kind of stick to
more natural remedies for things. So I wanted to share with you guys some of my tips for, and honestly, these will probably work really, really well if you're just feeling queasy, or if, you know, you just have like mild morning sickness. But for me, they've helped. But in the really thick of it, when it's at its worst, HG is like, even the medications weren't helping. So, okay, one thing that has helped me a ton, these Thieves cough drops. So they're cough drops, right? But they have nothing, no junk in them. They're like totally clean, good ingredients. They have peppermint. They're a peppermint flavor. So if you know anything about peppermint, think about anything that's supposed to settle your stomach and be soothing to your stomach. Peppermint flavored, right? So sucking on those. They're for coughing, but for me, just sucking on it would help would help me, especially if I were driving. Just feeling really nauseous one day, I would just suck on those, and that was super helpful to me. The same thing where peppermint can help soothe that feeling, that uneasy feeling in a cough drop form, just inhaling it. So I buy peppermint oil and I literally just open the bottle and just smell it, like even right now. Along with peppermint, I also love the smell of lemon, and some people will say to smell fresh lemons, but for me, a little bottle of essential oil, I just take a deep breath, and that's super helpful. So lemon is like really crisp and uplifting. It's also really good, like inhaling it. It's really good for your emotions. It's really uplifting and encouraging. Your sense of smell is tied directly to the part of your brain that handles memory and feelings, and so smelling oils is actually really good for your feelings. So like I said, being cooped up and just not active and just feeling kind of isolated, definitely having my pick-me-ups to inhale is super helpful. I use this every day. It's called Progessence Plus, and it's a progesterone. It's got wild yam extract. Okay, so it's like totally natural source of progesterone, not like the synthetic stuff that you would get from like a doctor, or you can buy progesterone supplements, but usually it's synthetic. It's not good for you, and it's linked to issues. This is not. It comes from yams. So I have regularly been applying it just over my thyroid and on my wrists. I find that when I miss days of it, I usually am feeling worse than when I'm consistently using it. Okay, little side note, this is also an amazing thing to have for postpartum. Feelings, hormones, everything's crazy postpartum, and usually your hormones like tank after you have a baby, so your progesterone especially is really high when you're pregnant, and then it tanks. For me, this oil has been fundamental, or the serum has been fundamental for just recovering my sense of sanity in those postpartum periods where I just felt, you have the blues and you just feel like, sometimes you feel like you're in a hole and you can't get out of it, and your emotions, your hormones, everything's going crazy. I feel like that helped me more than anything to balance back out and find a sense of like up is up and down is down. What else have I been using? This bucket. Yeah, gotta keep that close. I don't like puke up food, okay? I will do everything in my power to not throw up after I've eaten. I will lay still like this and not move if I have to, because I hate that. Usually when I'm throwing up, it's like first thing in the morning, and it's just bile and it's gross. I have to keep that there because it is literally, I'll wake up and I'll be like, oh, okay, I feel okay, and then all of a sudden I'm like, nope, not okay, every morning like clockwork. Dehydration is a real thing, especially with HG. It happens so easy. I prefer not to drink. Now, I do like Gatorade, like organic Gatorade. I will drink that occasionally, but it is so, like, Gatorade's so loaded with sugar. I'm not kidding, it's like 36 grams of sugar. So, amino-wise is like, it's an amino acid supplement. It is designed to like help with muscle recovery and performance after like exercise, but it's a really great alternative to Gatorade. So wolfberry lemonade is the flavor. It honestly tastes delicious. It kind of reminds me of Tang, but like a berry lemonade-y kind of flavor. And yeah, so this is really good to rehydrate and replaces electrolytes and all kinds of stuff. So that's what I'm actually drinking right now, because dehydration is not just about water. It's also about electrolytes that you lose. So those things are kind of like the natural methods I've been doing to survive. I'm really trying to not resort to medicines anymore. I don't have any actually right now. Like, I slowly depleted and just didn't refill anything. The prescriptions were only written for a few days anyway. Hopefully that was the last trip to the hospital and I will be clear of it. I'm really hoping I just start feeling better. So if you guys would pray for me that I just like wake up feeling amazing, that would be awesome. Because I don't know how much longer John can keep going. I would say me, but like he's taking care of all the kids and doing so much around the house and still trying to manage his job and everything else. So, but we love you guys. We're so glad you're with us and that we can ask you to pray for us and that you're here on our pregnancy journey with us. Again, number 6, I can't even believe it. I can't believe it. So if you've ever struggled with HG, comment below. I want to know, you guys. Or if you're struggling with it now, let me know so I can pray for you too. The 15th of May was actually HG Awareness Day. So this would have been a good day to post this video. Yeah, you guys know. Alright, I love y'all. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm super tired. It's only like 7:30. I'll set it that. Yep, 7:30. But I love you guys and we will see you so soon.